Next, open the Trend Analysis page and click on the Financials tab. Several financial categories are displayed in this field: income statement, balance sheet, cash flow statement, operating measurements, financing measurements, and cash flow measurements. Key metrics are listed under each category. For example, listed under income statement are sales total, cost of goods sold, total job expenses, gross profit, total operating expenses, operating income, income before taxes, and net income. The trend over a selected time period is displayed for a key metric selected from any of the major financial categories in the Key Metric 1 or Key Metric 2 box. For example, under the major category Income Statement, in the Key Metric 1 box, select Sales Total. The trend for the selected metric is shown as a plot of connected blue points in the graph. Moving the cursor arrow to any point in the graph displays the key metric box number, the corresponding month and year, and the numerical value. The time period of the graph may be varied by moving the slider squares at each end of the bar at the bottom of the graph. For example, the trend for 1 year in the middle of the expanded 3-year time period can be selected by moving the 2 slider squares inward. A second metric can likewise be selected from the Key Metric box 2. For example, select Total Assets under the Balance Sheet category. The trend for this second key metric is shown over the same time period by a plot of connected red points in the graph. In this manner, any 2 key metrics can be compared over the selected time period. Next, click on the Drill Down tab. This field allows yearly, quarterly, or monthly analysis of any key metric in the major financial categories listed: income statement, balance sheet, cash flow statement, operating measurements, financing measurements, and cash flow measurements. For example, under income statement, the quarterly trend of sales total can be examined by clicking on the Quarterly tab. The trend for sales total over several quarters is shown in the graph. The quarters in any year can be selected by adjusting the slider squares on the bar at the bottom of the graph. For example, select the 4 quarters of 2012. The quarter, year, and numerical value for any point are displayed by moving the cursor arrow onto the point. The monthly trend of this same key metric over selected months may similarly be viewed after clicking on the Monthly tab and adjusting the slider squares on the bar at the bottom of the graph. For example, year 2012. The yearly trend may similarly be viewed over selected years by clicking on the Yearly tab. Next, click on the Compare Metrics tab. Under the All Metrics panel on the left, select and click on a key metric, for example, Sales Total. Click on the right-facing arrows between the panels to move Sales Total into the selected metrics panel on the right. Repeat this for several other key metrics you wish to include in the comparison, for example, total job expenses and total operating expenses. Click on the Update button under the right panel to view graphic plots of the selected key metric trends. Moving the cursor arrow to any point gives a display of the key metric name, month, year, and numerical value. Use the slider boxes on the bar at the bottom of the graph to select a time interval, for example, January 2012 to December 2012.